Asian wave is coming big.
Yeah.
Not even just music, films, bro. Like, it's everything.
Yeah.
And
It's food. It's like everything.
it feels
Talent,
like the
food,
Asian wave is like, coming. Yeah. You feel that too, right?
I agree. I agree. I think India, China, Korea, like all of us, it's going places now.
Yeah. So for all the audience that's watching this right now, like Asians, we gotta like this, man.
Yeah.
You get me? It's like we're neighbors, bro. Like just, hey, we're the same East. You get what I mean? And we gotta stick together.
Okay, explain me what's your process? Because you were born and brought up in China.
Yeah.
You
lived in
got
Korea.
trained in Korea. Now you tour around the world and you are going out for the global presence. We're talking about your journey in India.
That's crazy.
Right.
But the thing is, I want to understand, I want to absorb and be inspired, but also share, so like I'm sharing to you what happened in China and Korea in terms of the entertainment system that I've been through or this and that. How is it living there? And, I'm sharing, but also I'm learning a lot. Yeah.
But have you ever felt that you have to play by the rules of certain country?
Play rules? And
like,
I said, it's common sense. I think it's common sense. Like,
but what's your identity then? Like, see, every musician has some kind of core meaning and identity in the message, which they bring out and then they share in the world.
Yeah.
And the world kind of loves that. They appreciate them for that particular reason.
I think for me,
what do you truly feel?
I feel like I've always been a performance artist, and
What
I
do you
think
mean by that?
like my performance, the dynamics of my performance, like live, right? And for me, I think a lot of people know me, but not know as much of my music.
Do you get time to spend with them?
I live with them, bro. I live with them in Shanghai. Yeah.
Tell me about China a bit.
What's
We
up?
keep hearing that you don't have enough, like you can't talk freely in China. Can you?
It depends what you talk about, right? It depends on what you talk about. Common sense.
No, but is there some, because you're so big and you're culturally relevant, do you think, are there things that you can't say in public, or maybe are there statements?
This is how I look at it, bro.
Like there's statements you're not allowed to say.
No, I don't think there is such thing. I think what it is I'm a performer, I'm an entertainer. And when you or whoever asks me about something that I don't have the knowledge to make a judgment, the fuck am I going to say, man?
Yeah.
Like, that would be irrelevant.
That's
right?
fair.
Right. But if you ask me about like stuff in my lane, I can share to you what I think, because I feel like at least I have a basic fundamental of knowledge of what
So there are no
on.
restrictions in there.
I don't think there is. I
Tell me,
think
what do we get wrong? What do you think the world gets wrong about China?
it's a normal place. And I think, there are a lot of stuff that out of our control, this and that. I don't know, definitely something that I don't have an opinion on because I don't have the knowledge to speak on about. But it's just that, it feels like it feels like it's just a normal place, right? You have to go there rather than just hear what it's about. You have to come to Shanghai. You go to Chongqing. You go to Chengdu. You go to Guangzhou, Beijing. Go to the Great Wall. Just come and feel and see. I'm coming here to feel and see, to learn.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Then I would feel like I've been there. I felt it. Whatever you tell me, that's bullshit. Because I saw it. You get what I mean? It's the same thing anywhere else. I think China, we have the same thing. Like, whatever you heard, okay, cool.
Tell me, what have you heard which is absurdly weird?
Bro, a lot of like short videos or whatever on the internet and this and that, obviously you've come across with. I think this is not just about China, right? This is about like any other places. And then it becomes the stereotype. And then it becomes, they're like that. It becomes, one video becomes, they are all like that.
But tell me one specific stereotype which you have come across.
Have you come across it?
No, I've not. I'm just asking you.
Like, for example, let me see. Let me. I think horrible stuff, which I think it's. I don't know what it is, but I think living in Shanghai for myself, I I don't think it's true. It's like, oh, is some street a certain alley, or is it a little like not as clean as you think, or is it, hey, is the food is not what do you call, like, is it not clean enough, or this and that? I'm sure every single place on earth you have that side in a certain alley.
Yeah.
Right. We're not in what are we? Are we in a game? Right. Then everything is perfect, structured, built perfectly. No, we're on Earth, man. And I think there's so much misconceptions about, it's just like this, the food, right? This is the places. I'm like, it's not like that. I think that's why come see first. Come see, you will have a better understanding. You will have a better personal experience that you see for yourself, than not whatever other people say. Yeah.
I was reading one very random article about you just to do the research for this.
Up?
And the article was like, you have a very prominent role in shaping China's pop culture in the global world.
No, bro. I just think that
you're the soft power for you're a part of a strategy of China's soft power.
Everyone has the freedom to say what they believe in, right? And I think for me, I just represent where I'm from, my hometown.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know about anything else. I don't even want to comment on any about, because I don't know shit about that. But where I'm from, where I'm born, right? Where I'm born and what's the blood. I feel proud of that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And those, like, whatever people say, then I'm like, hey, I'm so fed up. I'm like, just come and look at yourself.
True.
If you had a bad experience, oh shit, certain places, I mean, it is what it is, right? But like the entire experience in general, I feel like you should just come and look yourself, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever went through stuff like that? What if, for example, vice versa, right? If are there any stereotypes people say about, like, India or Mumbai?
Yeah, of course. And I feel this is pretty bullshit.
Bro, I am here.
Yeah.
Bro, like, this is the same thing, but you feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes some stereotypes I feel like, oh, they're true, but majority of them are bullshit. Like, sometimes. And
then I start, because of those examples, and I start to think, like, I start to question, why is there this stereotype? Like, what's the intention behind that? But this is obviously, I'm just an audience, just like watching, like just seeing this, right? But I just start to think a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
True. And do you feel misunderstood as an individual?
I think this is a very good question, because I really thought about that. When I was making this album, right, obviously it's from my personal experience and what I feel about all these different aspects of life. There's also one question I asked myself: Am I the Jackson Wang that people think what Jackson Wang is, or am I the Jackson Wang who I think Jackson Wang is? So I just pretty much gave no filter on this album, and just, I could write songs about candies, right? I can write songs about roses, but I needed this album that I want to do. And I feel this is me. This is exactly how I felt.
What's the difference? What do you feel is the difference?
I don't know. There's so many differences.
Between what people feel about you and who you are.
Like in other aspects. Oh, as a C-pop guy. Yes, I am. That's my hometown, but I still have a lot of different sides of me, right? It's just like every different direction. So then I'm like, and then, Jackson has a big team. Jackson has a big team, whoever does this shit, people helping him doing this. A lot of people, probably like 30 people, 40 people with they all think like, you're a big star, but I'm not a fucking big star, bro. This is the reality. Like, my engagement rate is the worst, bro. And also, and just to be very honest, I think it's just an aura thing. It's not. And second, I don't have, my team is only 2-3 people. I'm doing maybe like just all, like from product. This is the basic, right? From product to strategizing the rollout plan, the launch plan, right? And then the directing, writing treatments, right? And then gathering directors and DPs and art team and outfits. What is it? What is it? What's the hair, man? Like, what's everything? And then you get, I mean, obviously there's two, 3 people, but the majority lead strategist is me, right? And this year, I really want to go to India as one of my big bucket lists. I want to be able to go there and feel.
Yeah.
Because I can't just come in, because I always think when you're just traveling to a place and have concert, whoever that's going to go to the concert is the people that know you. But that's just probably one pocket of that community and local. And I feel like, oh shit, then in order to do that, I really want to spend more time there, understand everything. Just by today talking with you, just walking on the street, doing this and doing that, nightlife, a part of it. I understand I would feel like at the end of the trip, I understand kind of the flow. You get what I mean? And the more time I spend, I feel like I understand more. You get what I mean? So let's do that. But I had to think of that.
Yeah.
No one thinks of that for me. Who? I have to think, when I upload stuff on, my song is out, right? My song is on Instagram or TikTok, right? I have to go and check, did the lyrics fuck up? Or is there lyrics or is there no lyrics? Right? Is it the right part of the song on TikTok, on the Reels, or, on IG, Instagram, right? Which is fine. And also behind the scene footage, I have to edit that. Like I have to just every single, if I potentially have, what do you call, like a concert performance, right? Music arrangement, rundown, installations, VJs, just everything. But it's not me. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm complaining, but it's not, but I'm saying I feel that's like the responsibility that it has to come from me because it's my idea, right? But I'm talking about some other things where like the marketing, right? I really want it, even on Instagram, that broadcast channel.
Yeah.
I figured out that recently, and I'm like, because I want to engage more with my audience and fans, and that's why I created that. And I want to be a part of, like I was saying, emotionally or whatever, I wanted to share my thoughts and, hopefully could motivate them. I also want to share it to them, like want to be closer to them, but nobody told me to do that. But I think this is responsibility, right? I just have to feel like it's fucking, yeah.
See, you do all of these things.
Sometimes I feel helpless.
Why?
I wish I could have, one more, two more people that, can just back and forth idea with me that really cares about this, like that really believes in this, So
you feel there's no one who believes? No,
at least for me, like the people that I met currently is just, I don't know, man. Like I'm still figuring out. And I think I appreciate their effort and time. It's just that I think the puzzles are not, like in the right slot. Yeah.
Do you feel you find difficult trusting people now after that incident? That's why you don't want anyone to come mess up with your vision?
No, I would appreciate if they come in, like at least, offer and deliver and tell you, even if it's a different idea, even telling me, Jackson, shut the fuck up. I don't this. I would appreciate that so much. Or like, Jackson, you should do this. Hey, Jackson, be even disciplining me. I would love that. But the thing is, I always struggle with is I don't feel the care, and I don't feel like, I don't know if you have you ever experienced that when there's your colleague or whatever, when it's a work relationship, a lot of the most common thing they mention is, oh, I thought it was like that. Oh, I thought something. Oh, sorry, but I thought like, I'm like, hey, you could have confirmed that if you really wanted to, right? That's one thing. And second is, I'm like, yo, this is the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that. Okay, boom. I have other things to worry about. Boom, I do it. I'm like, and because I might forget this, right? But luckily, I just memo everything in my list. I have a whole list of my to-do list, right? And then I come back. What about this? Oh, yeah. I reached out. They didn't reply. You get me? And then just the entire process stops, the logistic operation, right? So to me, if you care enough, for example, today, your throat, I don't know, maybe your hand is cut. It's bleeding so much, right? I mean, it's a bad analogy, sorry. Yeah. And then you're calling the ambulance. And then are you going to say, oh, the ambulance didn't pick up? You get my analogy, right?
I get it, yeah.
I think obviously it's a very dramatic analogy, but saying,
I get it.
Right? It's the same logic.
Yeah.
I feel at the end of the day, of course you didn't do wrong. There's nothing wrong with people didn't reply you or whatever, right? But have you tried calling? Have you this or that? To me, it just comes down to how much you care.
I'm from the same school. I hear you and I understand you fully, because I have a similar thought process and a similar intensity that if they don't reply you email again. If they don't do that, you stalk them on Instagram. You find out something and you make it work. There's no other way.
There's a Chinese saying in Cantonese saying 條條馬路通羅馬. It means every single street or every single direction, it reaches Rome. You get me? On earth. Like anywhere you go, like it's just there's a billion ways to get something done. Right? Are you being like, you get me? Like thinking out of the box, or is it an effort thing, or is it a timing thing, or is it like, are you analyzing what's not working out, right? Or are you just like living day by day? Yeah.
And then how do you find out people? Because you said you have 2-3 people.
I think that's also one of my biggest problems. I always start to work with friends. For example, I need a doctor. But I have asked my best friend to come in. Hey, what's happening with my heart, man? Like, you get what I mean?
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Different thing now.
Because I thought, like, because music, especially art itself, to me, is very subjective, right? It's very personal.